Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great Monday evening. Alright, so I'm going to jump right into this. One of my buddies today at work, he follows my videos online, was asking me and was wanting to know where the coal mine, or not the coal mine, but the gravel yard, and you guys definitely don't need to see the closet there. There's nothing exciting there. But the gravel plant is basically going to go right here where the track plan is. As you can see it there, it's going to be in this area here. I'll move that out of the way real quick. So it's going to come out right here a little bit. Trucks and trailers and all the rock piles and gravel piles, whatnot, will all be through there. But what I kind of wanted to do, and which I wish I would have done differently in the initial stages of laying everything, was I should have cut a little insert down here so I could make it seem like there was a quarry effect, mining operation type thing going on down in this section here. So I'm gonna have to get creative, cut this out a little bit. It's not a big hurdle, but it's definitely going to take some time making sure, especially with the support there and everything, but it'll be definitely doable. What I may do is just cut a small section out in here, just drop it down, maybe put like a little box, cover it, a box coming under it, a couple inches low, and then just kind of having it step down with the heavy machinery and everything like that. So this Vaughn is where the gravel plant's going to go. And I'll flip this around real quick so everybody can see it. And if you guys don't follow him, John Prescott, he's amazing with these track plans. He's actually in the process of reworking my layout for me. And it's not that anything's wrong with this layout. It's just I feel like something's missing, and I'm not really sure. What I originally envisioned, I guess, before the layout came to life, was taking the coal mine, and putting it over here in this corner. But with these 26-inch radiuses and all, it was going to really cut that down into more or less a 24-inch, or I'm sorry, a 22-inch there, and that's just not really doable. So I'm kind of at a loss because I'm at that crossroads right now. I don't know whether I should continue forward with this track plan or I should maybe figure something else up with John. And it's, like I say, it's nothing to do with the track plan itself or even what I've done to this, up to this day. It's just, like I said, I feel like I am missing something with the layout. Yeah, I mean, I've got all the track laid, so that would kind of suck, but at the same time, I'm kind of excited about maybe redoing some stuff and laying something down differently. So if anybody has any suggestions or anything like that, let me know. And I'm just kind of scanning the room as I talk. I don't have my tripod tonight, so I decided just to do it freehand, and I do apologize if it's a little shaky. But, so if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to comment and let me know. I've done pretty good for my first layout. I've taken my time. It's taken me a little longer than I've wanted. However, I have learned a lot from just doing what you currently see. And I believe I could do even better with the next one. So maybe that's the whole thing of wanting to tear everything up and, starting from scratch. But as you can see there's the door. The room is roughly 10 by 8.5. So, it kind of presents a little bit of a problem, especially with the way the door is. But I thought about maybe potentially doing a upper level, a smaller, maybe 8 to 10 inch upper deck maybe. So that's a possibility. Of course, that would have to rework all of this. I don't want a helix in here, so more than likely it would probably be just a gradual climb all the way through. And that's just my preference. Nothing against the helix or anything like that. It's just I just don't want that. So and I'm not sure if you guys can see, and if you guys were following my previous videos, this line here, This is where the second deck was going to originally be when I first started. And you can't really see the line now, but I still may end up doing something like that. But a couple of things I did want to cover. One of them I've covered in a previous video, but for those of you that are just starting off, I don't care how many books you read or how many videos you watch, you're going to make mistakes no matter what. And you're going to forget things. It's just human nature. But as you can see, I did my feeder wires under the rail, which I love that. For me, it works perfect. However, when I first started doing them, I didn't take in consideration of how close they needed to be to the existing ties. So as you can see, it's going to have too much of a gap here. So I'm going to have to actually move them just a little bit so I can get my tie spacing correct. Same thing with this one. Move them over a little bit so all the tie spacing is correct. And as you can, I'm not sure if you can really see it, and I apologize too for the camera work here. You know, that's perfect for me. I'll eventually come back and take a little bit more off that there. But once, you know, track work is 100%, everything's laid, ready to go, it'll look good. And I say the track work was 100%, but as you can see, I kind of told a little lie here. Today, when I was putting in those ties, this entire section was moving. So two things happened. One, I didn't put down enough adhesive to hold the track in place. And I probably, and I know I did this on a few pieces of track, I had maybe one thumb tack every 10 or so ties. Huge mistake. Take the time. Yes, it's a little tedious, but trust me, you save yourself some headaches. Run them. You know, it doesn't have to be every rail, but every other maybe or every third rail. Put them down, and I like to stagger them. Not sure if you guys can see. In, out, just like that to kind of hold the track in place. But so, you know, you're definitely going to make mistakes no matter what you do, and things are not always going to work out like you see in the videos or, you know, from the track layout design or anything like that. It's going to happen. I mean, just look at it this way. Anything you do can be redone. Yeah, it's a little frustrating, but I actually enjoy this, especially after a stressful day, just coming in here and hanging out, especially with my best buddy right there. He enjoys it. As you can see, he's thrilled. But getting back to what I was talking about, as you can see, I moved those, and believe it or not, that rail, the next tie, I'm sorry, I keep saying rail. The next tie that I put in is going to tuck up right next to that. So that's going to work out perfect. That was going to be existing, but I moved that. Already got that down here. And I did it about every 3 feet. I've got feeder wires to every single track. Probably don't need it, but I just wanted to make sure. And as you can see, I got to come back and do a little bit more. But anyway, I can get rambling. Definitely don't want to hold you guys up. But like I say, if you guys have any opinions about my room layout, or even the track layout, anything I could do different, let me know. And I'll let you guys see that for a second. That way, if anybody does have any suggestions, let me know. And this is kind of what I'm looking at there. You know, the electric, the gravel place, the plastics, the printing, and the mining. And of course, some of this stuff like the printing is going to end up being a junkyard. The plastics, I'm not real sure yet. The electric, I'm going to probably keep. And of course, the gravel and the mining company are all staying as well. So definitely let me know. And once again, like I say, this isn't nothing towards John Prescott. It's just, I think I can do better with my track work, and maybe even come up with a little better operational layout. Not stating this one isn't operational, because it definitely is, but I'm wanting more, and I'm not exactly sure what I should do to get that. So, you know, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Have a good night.